my channel. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I'm shooting my first YouTube video, one of many. Today's look is fresh, dewy skin. I know there's a lot of videos out there ready, but it's just something I really love doing. I love fresh skin, I love glowy skin. Anytime you see me with makeup on, it's gonna have fresh, dewy skin, so I figured I'd just give you my signature look. And the reason why I wanted to start doing YouTube videos is because I really love educating people and I love watching people grow. I get such a satisfaction when, you know, people say, oh my god, I love what you did, or, you know, oh, can you show me how to do this? And when I do, they feel so much better about themselves. They feel empowered, and that's what I'm all about. I'm about empowering people. If you want to watch more, or if you want to learn more, subscribe. But yeah, let's get into it. So now I have a clean face, and first I'm going to put my Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. And this is basically just an anti-aging serum that helps minimize fine lines and wrinkles. Now I'm going in with my Aveeno Clear Complexion Moisturizer. It has a salicylic, so it helps treat acne while it's on. So now I'm going in with one of my favorite eye creams. It's the Make Yourself Youthful from Soap & Glory. This is an illuminating eye cream. It really helps brighten up the eye area. It's really smooth and it's great for makeup applications. Now it's time for primer. I'm using my favorite budget-friendly primer. It's the Photo Loving Primer from NYX. I love this because it's a silicone-based primer. It helps smooth the skin, it helps fill in pores and lines, and it just really gives you a nice, flawless complexion. So now it's time for foundation. I'm using MAC Face and Body in N5. And I'm also mixing my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in number 2 Luminous for a more dewy complexion. So when I first found this product, I was a little skeptical. I mean, it's a mixer. Sometimes it changes the foundation. You know, I've used products like this in the past, but this one doesn't. It really adds a nice glow to the foundation or anything you're mixing it with. I love mixing this actually with a matte foundation because the mattifying foundation helps mattify the skin, but you still have that gorgeous glow. And it just really looks like just naturally wet skin. It's not glittery, it's not shimmery, it's just like an opulescent or iridescent finish. So now I'm going in with my number 55 airbrush foundation brush from Sephora, and I really am obsessed with this brush. I've been using it for years. It's probably one of the best brushes I've ever used. And it's really like the perfect brush if you really want a nice lightweight sheer to medium coverage. It's really nice and fluffy, and they're synthetic fibers, so you can use them for liquid or powder, and I just really love the way it applies foundation. Oh my god, I'm like obsessed. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. So now it's time for concealer and highlight, and I'm using my Bright Future Serum Concealer from Sephora in number 10 Eclair. And I really like this concealer because it's lightweight, it's a gel based. It's kind of like a dupe to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, except a little bit lighter in finish, so it's not as thick. Alright, so now I'm going to blend my highlight out with the number 80 Pro Contour Highlight Brush from Sephora. I love this brush because it's small, it's like a bullet shape, so it's really nice to get in the nooks and crannies of the nose and under the eye. And it doesn't leave you streaky at all. Going back in with my same number 55 Airbrush Foundation Brush just to blend the edges out. So now I'm going in with my NARS Matte Multiple and Vientiane. And this product actually I don't think is available right now, but I do know it's coming back in February of 2017. I did look for it on the NARS website, and it's out of stock right now, but it will arrive then. It's super creamy, it's super blendable. You can use it by itself. I've used it on days where I don't want to wear anything but bronzer, and it still looks like natural. Now I'm going to blend my contour out using my number 79 Pro Contour Brush from Sephora. When you're blending your contour out, make sure you go into your hairline, so that way it looks a little bit more natural. It's kind of weird when your contour just starts in the center of your face, and never go directly across your forehead. You don't want to have what we call, or what I call, the poop rainbow. You just want it to be on the perimeters of your face so it really shadows you nicely. So as I'm blending the contour on my cheek, I'm using something called directional blending, and it just basically chooses the direction that you're going to move in, and you stay in that direction. So if you start from your hairline and you move to the corner of your mouth, you're going to stay in that direction. You're not going to rub back and forth because you're going to pick up too much product and you're going to be working harder, not smarter. And this is really essential for creating a nice blended effect, and you want to make sure that you're not rubbing, you're kind of stippling and dragging at the same time. So to blend out your nose contour, you just want a smaller brush. I'm just using the same number 80 brush that I used for my highlight, and I cleaned it off in between so I don't get it muddy and the color stays rich. Then after I do my detailing, I'm just going to take my number 55 airbrush foundation brush and then blend all my edges together. Now it's time to set, and I'm going to use the new NYX Cosmetics No Filter Setting Powder. And this is in the shade number 8 Honey Beige. And I'm going to do this by pressing the powder into my skin with a fluffy powder brush. And I do this so I don't mud my face together and mix the liquid and the powder together too much. I have become obsessed with this powder. It honestly mimics an Instagram filter on your face. It's talc free, so it doesn't leave a white cast on the skin. You can bake with it. I have baked with it before. I'm doing it kind of slightly now. And it never leaves a flashback. And it's silica based, so it smooths out the skin, and I just love it because it's gorgeous. Now it's time to bronze, and I'm using the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat foundation powder in number 11 as my bronzer. I like using foundation powders better because they don't have as much talc in them, especially HD foundations. So it gives your skin more of a nice natural matte finish as opposed to a cakey finish. So now I'm going to highlight my skin using the NYX Bright Idea Illuminator Stick in Chardonnay Shimmer. And I love this color because it's a nice champagne gold. And you can apply it directly to the skin, or you can use your finger. I'm applying it directly to the skin, and I'm going to use a nice fluffy concealer brush to blend it out. Yes, come through highlight. So now it's time for eyebrows. I'm using my NYX Proof It Eyebrow Primer, and I'm just brushing that all the way through my brow using my spoolie from my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and Espresso, which is what I'm going to use to fill in my brow as well. After I've combed all the hairs in place, I'm going to use the pencil part to give my brow a little bit of structure underneath and on top. Now I'm going to take my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara and Espresso and comb it through my brow just because it's a lot faster and I have full brows as it is. Then I'm going to blend with the spoolie from the Micro Brow. Now I'm taking the same highlight concealer I used for my face and using it under my brow just to give me a little bit more height in my arch and to clean up any messes I made. Then just take any flat concealer brush you have and pat the wet concealer onto the skin to blend it out. So off camera I pre-curled my lashes, and then I'm just going to go on top of the light coat of the NARS Audacious Mascara to give my lashes a tint. Alright, so we're almost done. Now I'm going to fill in my beard, and I'm going to use my NYX Micro Brow, the same color that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm going to outline and fill, and then I'm going to comb through with the spoolie. Now I'm using a boar bristle brush to comb through the product through my hairs and lay all my beard hairs flat. Then I'm going to take my Tinted Brow Mascara again in Espresso and just fill in my beard lightly to give you more of a structure. And then I'm going to take the boar bristle again and blend. Okay, so for some finishing touches, I'm going to use the Dual Definition Highlight Contour Powder from Makeup Forever, and I'm going to use the highlighter and strobe my skin a little bit more on top of the Chardonnay Shimmer I placed before. And then for my lips, I'm just going to put some basic Carmex on my lips. Nothing crazy, just, you know, some gloss for your lips. And now to set everything in place, I'm using my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and I'm just going to apply liberally all over my skin.